What's going on, guys? It's Something Chill back here again with another video for you guys. And in the background of this video, it's not Call of Duty gameplay today, it's going to be more Burnout Paradise City gameplay. And I wanted to include this gameplay in a video, and I was debating whether or not making it its own independent video, but I decided against it because although it is cool, it doesn't really harbor its own video. And the background of this is, it was the last event I needed to finish to basically beat the game, get my Burnout Elite license, which Burnout fans will know is after the Burnout license and you have to win everything. And I'm not very good at stunt runs, so the last stunt run was taking me a while. Or no, the second last one was taking me a while. This one I did first try, which was pretty cool. And I also wanted to do it with the first car you got. The Hunter Cavalry is what I believe it is called. And I thought that'd be really cool because A, it's a stunt car, and B, it's kind of like its own little nod, its own little ode to the game. Like, thanks for being an awesome game, I'm gonna beat you with this really beginner car. And I think at the end I needed 450,000 points, but I ended up getting like 3.9 million points. And if you guys are looking for a really good spot to do stunt runs on for people who actually do play this game, use the bridge that connects the lake to the island, and then also the little jump, well, not a little, a huge jump, and then also use the quarry to your advantage. And if you guys are still looking for the quarry, this video will explain it, and I believe that's even a trophy unto itself. But anyway, now, after a 2-minute long intro, let's get into the topic. The topic for today is, why is there a fight between Microsoft's Xbox and Sony's PlayStation? And I was really thinking about this. I mean, they're both very similar consoles when you get down to the bare bones specs of it. I mean, there's not a huge amount that separates and differentiates the two. And so I really got thinking into it. Now, I'm going to run through some sales figures about each and every console, and then talk about each and a little bit about each one. Now, the PlayStation 1 was around before the Xbox, as many people already know. And worldwide, they sold about 102 million PlayStation 1s, or just PlayStations. And the United States alone, by the end of 1998, they had already sold 11.5 million. So the PS1 was a hugely selling console. And I mean, there was just nothing else to end its reign. But then the next generation of consoles came out, the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox, the original Xbox. Now, when it comes to the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox, I was a little bit surprised to find out that the PlayStation 2 blew the Xbox out of the water sales-wise. The Xbox was introduced a year after, the PS2, but total, the PS2 installed roughly 24 million consoles. The Xbox only sold about 8.5 million, so almost a little bit over a third of as many Xboxes. And the number of subscribers to the online service for the PlayStation 2, even though it was free, 1.7 million. The number of subscribers for the Xbox, and it was paid for, 500,000. That's huge. Again, that's over 1/3 as many people online. Now getting into third generation of consoles, and although PlayStation did screw up its original launch, and I think they missed Christmas, I believe, is what it was. But worldwide, I didn't know this, but worldwide, the Xbox 360 has sold 76 million as of January 2013. The PlayStation 3 has sold 77 million as of January 2013. I didn't know this. I thought that the Xbox was actually outselling the PlayStation. But as of January 2013, apparently the PlayStation is again king. So, I mean, I was a little bit taken aback by that, but seeing as I'm a PlayStation 3 kind of guy, that's cool for me. And I'm going to try and make this video as unbiased as possible because I am a PlayStation 3 user and I don't own an Xbox 360, so although it could seem biased at times, I'm trying my very best to not. And there's a couple pros and cons on each side of it. I mean, PlayStation 3, as anybody who has a PlayStation will know, free online, which is great because Xbox charges money for its online services. But the Xbox 360, on the other hand, has the party chat, so you don't even need to be playing the same game to actually be talking to each other, which I think is really cool for one-player-only games such as Skyrim, which just really can help you, like, hey dude, where do I find this? Oh, it's over there, which I really, really wish that PlayStation had, and I do believe they're bringing it into the PS4, but I will be talking about the 8th generation of consoles in a minute. Also, another thing that the Xbox 360 has that I do kind of like is that its community is known to be better. It's very widely known that the Xbox 360 community is better. But overall, I was quite surprised to find that the PS3 is actually selling more. I'm surprised by that a lot. And yeah, again, the reason that PlayStation 3 right off the bat didn't sell very many things was they actually ended up launching theirs on the 17th of November 2006. The Xbox 360 came out on the 10th of December 2005. So PS3 was almost a year behind. And now they're even more, which I think is quite surprising, and to me, I did not know that. Oh, and a quick thing about that party chat that I like on Xbox, me and my friends have actually found a way around that, is get a headset compatible with your computer, and then just go into a group Skype call with all of your friends, and then all of you can be playing different games, and you can all be talking. So, for you PlayStation people who want to be talking to people while you're in another game, don't use your phone. Waste minutes. Use your computer for Skype. But anyway, the next topic for this is the Xbox One versus the PlayStation 4. And, I mean, I've noticed a lot of people now are starting to lean towards the PlayStation 4 because it's got a lot of really cool aspects that I'm really excited to see, like the share button and that you can virtually hand over your controller. And I think what Microsoft may have done that will ultimately cripple its sales is that they tried to go for a more family-oriented console, one that can have cable right away, one that has good connectivity with Netflix and all that. But gamers out there, like the hardcore gamers, the ones that you'll see making money off their YouTube channel or making money competitively, want something gaming-oriented. And although the Xbox One can play games, it's not game-centered like the PlayStation 4 is said to be. And then a couple pros and cons about it is the Xbox One is still going to be getting Call of Duty DLC 1 month earlier, which is disappointing, but it's only one game. I would understand if they got all DLC for all games a month earlier, then PS3, well, at the time, PS4 will be in trouble. But I was also surprised to find out that the Xbox One will actually be able to run Blu-ray discs. And for you guys that don't know, Blu-ray is a Sony-invented and owned technology. The PS3 runs Blu-ray discs. The Xbox 360 runs double-layered DVDs. So, with every sale of an Xbox One, a portion of that has to go to Sony, which is a little bit unfortunate and a little bit fortunate because PlayStation people kind of liked that they had the Blu-ray disc, and Xbox got RROD and they scratch their discs all the time. But it's a good thing because Sony will be making a portion of every Xbox One sold. So if they sell 50 million, let's say they give 5% of that. What's 5% of 5 million? Or 50 million? That's a whole crap ton of money times whatever they're going to be charging right off the bat. 200, 300. That's a crap ton of money for Sony right in their pockets just because they have a superior technology when it comes to the discs. And the one thing that I'm kind of disappointed in Sony is that they just haven't shown us the freaking thing yet. There's been teaser trailers and blurry boxes and stuff. They've shown us the controller. And that's another thing that I'm kind of glad that the PS3 has, is because everybody complains, oh my god, these controllers are so tiny. But to be honest, I mean, I don't have tiny hands, but I don't have huge hands, and I feel normal holding a PS3 controller. And I believe in one of White Boy 7th Street's video, he mentioned the idea to have small, medium, and large sized controllers. And I mean, that would be a simple fix. I mean, if it's the same hardware, just stick it in a bigger case, and you've got the whole made for tiny little Asian girl hands problem totally eliminated. But I think that's going to wrap up this little talk, and I think that whatever console your friends have, just get that. I mean, when it comes down to it, you want to be having fun. And, I mean, although there is a big fight between PlayStation and Xbox, like, yeah, one's so much better than the other, when it comes down to it, it's really not. I mean, play what your friends play, and you will have fun no matter the console. So yeah, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, give it some love by liking it, commenting it, adding it to your favorites, and subscribing to me if you already aren't. Thanks very much for watching. Something Chill is signing out. Peace.